Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, young thug bitch, raccoon bitch. These niggas ain't shit, baby, we are. And you might catch me with 100 Zans. Tall, and I'm high as fuck, plus I'm shining. Star.
DJ Technique Mixtape Mastermind.
Oh man, okay, yo. So the year is 2011. All right, you guys. This was a major year when it comes to the Atlantic Futuristic Swag era. Okay, you could kind of say that it was more of like a transition period. Okay, kind of like the passing of the guard. You feel me? Because a lot of things happened in 2011. You feel me? I mean, you still had, you know, elements of futuristic that was still going on, like of course wearing snapbacks, you had colorful skinny jeans, you had Nike Dunks and SBs, you feel me? You still had certain terms that was being used, you know what I'm saying, in the city of Atlanta, you know, like fuck with me the long way, you feel me? Geeked up, turned up, flexing, cooling. You still had terms like that being used. But again, I want to say 2011, you can say was like the last year that futuristic was mainstream. Really, you know what? No, let me double back on that. 2010 was really the last year that futuristic was like really mainstream. 2011 was, like I said, that transition year, because now you had a lot of elements of that second wave of trap that we all know and love from 2013 was starting to creep in. You know what I'm saying? Like it made its rounds, you feel me? Like now everybody started to do a little bit of trap music. Labels started to push on the sound a little bit more. You know, the whole trap melodic type of sound that was going on, that was creeping up in the year 2011. Now, we're gonna touch on some major components, some major artists that really push that wave, and you guys already know who I'm gonna say, which we're gonna get into that a little bit later on, because this one particular artist was the one that really, and I mean really pushed that sound. I mean, he became the face of it by 2012 and of course 2013. He was the one that really transitioned futuristic to that whole second wave. But again, you know, the futuristic sound was still going strong and heavy, man. Like you had, of course, my group Travi and Roscoe Dash and Rich Kids. You know, they still was dominating the strip clubs, you know, house parties, especially Travis Porter with the whole freaking house party scene in colleges that was going on. You still had that aspect of it. And also too, like, yo, like the DJs was like a major freaking component in everything. You know what I mean? Like radio was still a thing, but you guys can all agree, like by the 2010s, everybody and their mama was just on freaking mixtapes and what was going on out there in the clubs. You feel me? So you have DJs like, of course, DJ Spins, DJ Techniques, Pretty Boy Tank, Swamp motherfucking Izzo. I just wanted to say that, my bad, y'all. You know, Swamp, Izzo, DJ Geronimo, DJ Holiday, you know what I'm saying? Holiday season. You know, I'm gonna throw out all them DJ tags for you guys, you feel me? Drama, like you had those DJs. Oh, DJ Screams. You had all them DJs basically is laying down the soundtrack and the blueprint for what was hot in the city of Atlanta. Because you guys already know, you feel me, what they play in the club, if it got a good reaction, if the scrippers was dancing, if, you know, the D-boys was throwing money, they're gonna keep spinning that track, and they're gonna be the ones that's gonna push your sound. And of course, it's gonna blow up locally before it even touches the radio, before mainstream even gets a hold of it. And honestly, like, Atlanta just has such a fantastic and the great ecosystem, you feel me, of that, promoting these rappers, you know what I'm saying? Then again, we got to talk about, goddamn, the mixtapes on top of that, you feel me? Like, again, this was the mixtape era. So, of course, live mixtapes, that Piff was going hard. You even had other blogs that was doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Pushing the sound, again, pushing these different artists. Now, again, you still had DJ Pretty Boy Tank and DJ Spins they were still dropping a Space Invader mixtapes, okay? But honestly, I want to say by 2011, those mixtapes I kind of feel as if was kind of less relevant, you know what I'm saying, for the time. They also was dropping the We Are the Radio mixtape as well too, you feel me? So that was going pretty hard. But a mixtape that I really want to pinpoint and put a little spotlight on was this mixtape that they used to drop back then, and it was called New Kids on the Block. Now, those tapes I like because it really, how can I put it? Like, you can say those up and coming rappers that was trying to, you know, put a stamp on Atlanta, I'm sorry. Those tapes were the ones that a lot of those artists was featured on. Now, there's a song on there that you guys probably already know this song, but I want to highlight. And this song was by the group. I think it was a group or one rapper. I think it was a group. I could be wrong. You guys can let me know. But that group was called CRG, and they had that song with Mercy and Roscoe Dash called I Know That I'm the Shit. Bro, I love that song. That song goes so hard because that song was also featured on Roscoe Dash's Dash Effect mixtape that he had with DJ Drama, you feel me? But yeah, that tape was cool. But again, like a lot of small local artists was on these tapes, you know what I'm saying, the New Kids on the Block tape. You even had freaking Young Fresh, aka Bankroll Fresh. He was on there on some of those tapes as well too, and he was, you know, doing this thing, making his rounds during this time, you feel me? But also too, you still had DJ Cutthroat, Plug DJs in them. They still dropping their fake ID mixtapes. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, the first 3 fake ID mixtapes, I think it's just classics, hella goated. But you know, fake ID 4, 5, 6 or whatever, those were still going hard in 2011. Also too, DJ Techniques, he was dropping his tapes. It was called, I think, Sipper's Choice. Now, again, like how I stated at the beginning of this video, trap was really starting to like take over and slowly more futuristic. You could say it was like futuristic trap because even looking at these mixtapes, you know what I'm saying, like Sipper's Choice, you had a lot of like 2 Chainz, you know, Future. I mean, just a lot of, you still had a mixture, you know, Travis Porter, Rich Kids and whoever, but you also had that trap sound that was dominating, that was slowly engulfing futuristic. Again, futuristic, I want to say in 2011 was not mainstream no more. It really started to go more on the underground, local based type of level. You know what I'm saying? Now, you still had some things, at least mainstream wise, like some hits that we're going to touch on later on in this video that was going hard in 2011. But during that time, again, futuristic was kind of, like I said, slowly morphing in to the point like it was in it, and you know, it was pretty crazy. Also too, just like to emphasize, like Atlanta was really popping in 2011. Like you could say Atlanta was the mecca of all music, mixtapes, just everything. That year, I think it was October 11th, the BET Hip Hop Awards was hosted in the city of Atlanta. And you guys already know, the Hip Hop Awards used to be a big thing. Now, I think BET done pulled a plug on the Hip Hop Awards. The last couple years, it's been straight brutal. It was terrible. But if you know, you know. The BET Hip Hop Awards was something to watch. Like, you had to tune in. Sometimes it was better than the main BET Awards itself. But it was hosted in the city of Atlanta. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, because again, Atlanta was going crazy in 2011. All right, this was monumental. This was pretty big because why? This was the first televised appearance from your boy T.I. The King himself made an appearance after being released from, you know, serving his bid with all those weapon charges that he had. You feel me?
What's up, world? Hey, lately I've been out and out of sight. See out of my mind. Used to be in the right state and hell out of mind. I'm out my mind trying to fix it for a lot of time. Don't worry about me, God got me, bro, I'm doing fine.
So this was his first televised performance that he had since, you know, getting out of jail. And I think he performed the song Fame with your boy Jeezy. So that was really big. That was a huge moment. Okay, then just to touch on like I want to say like the few aspects of, you know, who won an award, but producer of the year went to your boy Lex Luger. Okay, now again, I can't like understate or just emphasize the impact that Lex Luger had way back in 2011. He was making songs for Rick Ross, Wiz. I mean, he was the hottest producer in the game, okay? Like in the game. And again, that's to emphasize how trap was becoming mainstream and kind of slowly kicking out the whole futuristic sound. You know what I mean? But your boy Lex was still doing things. But him, Southside, they was doing their thing. Another award, just to emphasize, Atlanta was still going crazy. It was the Best Club Banger Award, and that went to freaking No Hands, Roscoe Dash, Walker, Wale. Now again, No Hands came out in 2010, but bro, it's an understatement. Just to emphasize how big that song is. That's a diamond song, which I stated back in my 2010 video. No Hands was still going crazy, all right? But again, like the city of Atlanta was going hard. Again, you still had that underground party scene, you know what I'm saying? That lively type of music. But you had other rappers like, of course, Brick Squad. They was taking over. You know what I mean? Again, that trap sound was very prevalent back in 2011. And again, it was engulfing the whole futuristic sound. Now, I'm gonna pinpoint maybe like 4 albums that came out that was released by Atlanta rappers back in 2011. The first one was your boy T.I., No Mercy, right? Again, that album came out in the tail end of 2010, but he dropped like a vinyl edition in the early year of 2011. But again, T.I., you know what I'm saying? He was from the first wave of trap, and he come back. He's making a comeback. Again, you know what I'm saying? Trap is being more mainstream and it's kicking out the whole futuristic party type of sound. You feel me? You had Jeezy. He finally dropped his TM 103, which I'm not gonna lie, that's a fabulous album, bro. I think my favorite song off that album is OJ with him and Jadakiss and Fabulous. Killed it. But you know, Jeezy dropped that album, okay? You also have freaking Brick Squad with the Ferrari Boys album. Bro, I love that album. This was at the height of Brick Squad. Gucci, Walker, this was before they falling out. I think it was kind of rumblings towards the tail end of 2011 that they was falling out, issues with money. I know Walker's mom was managing both of them or something like that. You guys can let me know on that. But this was like slightly right before the fallout. But yeah, the Ferrari Boys album, goated. My favorite song is what's the name of that song, man? Smoking on reefer, make us so high it could leave her. Oh man, I can't even think of the name of the song right now. It's crazy, but you guys know the song. I'm gonna put it in the video.
On reefer, me, Gucci, and Wiz Khalifa.
Smoking on reefer, make a bitch out of a believer. Coming through your speaker, riding in my 2-seater. Cause I got a fleeter, selling work like it ain't illegal. I practice what I preach ya. If you ain't got a game, I can teach ya. I got a murder charge now for the tracks I murdered.
And your boy Roscoe Dash, he did drop an EP, the Juice EP. And I think on that EP, he had Awesome on there. He had A Good Night on that EP as well too. So Roscoe was still, you know, trying to carry on the sound, at least mainstream to a certain degree. Now that EP didn't really sell that well, but that's just to reiterate how futuristic was kind of, you know, taking the back seat to everything. But again, like how I previously stated, like Brick Squad was going really hard. You know what I'm saying? That trap sound was taking over. Okay, at least commercially, mainstream. But a fatal tragedy did happen in 2011. And it happened towards the tail end of 2011, and that was the death of your boy Slim Dunkin.
The search is on for whoever killed an up-and-coming rap artist. Atlanta police say Mario Hamilton, whose stage name was Slim Dunkin, was shot and killed after an argument last night at a music studio. Fox 5's Portia Bruner has more.
It's been about 24 hours since a 24-year-old rapper named Slim Dunkin was gunned down inside this Atlanta recording studio. And while police say they've got some strong leads, the motive remains unclear and there's still no arrests.
Okay, now, you know, he got shot back in, I think, December, literally like the very end of 2011. And the crazy thing about it is that, like, at the height of their powers, Brick Squad themselves, like a few months earlier, I want to say back in August or September, you guys already know the mixtape I'm about to say. Again, a lot of these mixtapes back then was like these rappers were going on tours off mixtapes. You guys know, you guys remember how they used to say that. I'm touring off my mixtape. I made more money than my mixtape than my album. But the mixtape that I'm about to talk about briefly is, of course, Twin Towers 2 No Fly Zone. This mixtape is hella goated, okay? My personal favorite track off that mixtape was Atlanta Girl featuring your boy Quaz from Travis Porter.
Like a nail in a humble freak, freak, freak in the bed. I'm a chumma. I like the sweet, sweet, sweet cranberry tropicana. Peach, peach, peach. That's a girl from Atlanta. I just do what I just do when these whole life shit I do. I just do what I just do when these whole life shit I do.
Like, yo, like that tape is so hard. Again, Slim Dunkin was so unique. His deep voice, dunk. You know, Slim Dunkin, of course, Walker with the ad-libs and everything. Like, them two was a really, really good dynamic duo. You feel me? Another track on there that was hard, Bad Is in the Room.
DJ Cash.
You had another one called Band Pop, another one called Blindside. Like, bro, like that mixtape is a classic, okay? And it really sucks that, you know, Slim Dunkin, you feel me, was killed when they literally was like popping. Like, they was really, really popping during that year. And you know, it kind of sucks, you feel me? But also too, there's other tapes that I want to emphasize back in 2011. Well, not other tapes, but like more like songs and singles, you feel me, that I want to touch on before we really touch on like the main players of 2011. Like, one little artist that I really want to talk about just very briefly. You guys let me know if you remember this guy. He claimed to be Bobby Brown's son. I don't know if that was a gimmick or he really was his son, because he damn near looked like him. And I'm talking about your boy Levi Lear, okay? And he had a tape called, I think it was called WTF, Who Is KS or something like that. And he was part of the No Line Gang or something like that. Like, the tape was actually kind of solid. I think DJ Techniques hosted the tape, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? Again, you guys let me know. I know he had a song with like Future and a guy named like Slice 9 or whatever, but funk that song. The song I want to talk about briefly, I think Studi Rock was on this song, I think, and it was called Getting Money. That song was hella hard. I think that was like the best song off that tape. But you guys let me know in the comments, like, do you guys remember him? Levi Lear, like, crazy. I just wanted to touch on that. But but another song that was popping in Atlanta, that was going freaking crazy. A lot of people dropped their remix to this song, and that was from your boy Young Tone. And it was off his mixtape called Get Used to the Face, and the song was called No Cuffin'.
No cuffin'. Listen, girl, let me tell you something. I ain't tryna be your man or nothing. Like, baby, we just fucking. I just smashed in past no cuffin'. Smash, 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 smash.
Another song that was pretty big back in 2011 that was kind of popping was from your girl, Coco Kiss. Now, she had a mixtape called Prototype, you feel me? And you guys let me know if you remember the song. The song that she was most known for was called Onion Booty.
Let's go!
Now, that song is pretty catchy. The production was pretty dope. Now, she had another song called Liar Liar with Roscoe Dash. And I think she also had like the self-titled song Prototype. I think Roscoe Dash was on that too. But she was also on the hook. You guys know what I'm talking about. She was on the hook of that Travis Porter song, probably one of their best mixtapes ever, Music Money Magnums, the Whatever She Wants, you know, where it was them and Yo Gotti. She was on the hook. Give me what you want, give me whatever she want, however that shit went. It's been a while since I heard the song, but she was on that song as well. Another song that was, you know what I'm saying, doing really good, at least locally. And it was still putting on that whole futuristic sound, but you know, they were still talking about some hard shit. And that was the song Try Me by Rich Regardless.
I feel good, I feel made it, I just made it, I just did it, understood it. I
Also had freaking your boy Young Cooley. Young Cooley, ho. Oh my God, then. Oh my God, again. Now, I think I briefly talked about him. I'm gonna do like a separate video on Young Cooley. But Young Cooley was still going hard too back in 2011. Now, he dropped a tape called Cool Shit Only. Yo, if you haven't heard that tape, that's a really, really good ass tape from Young Cooley. All right. He had a song, the self-titled track, Cool Shit Only.
I'm popping that cool shit. That cool shit. Oh my God, that cool shit on me. It's cool shit on it. Only cool hoes touching me. If it ain't about ching ching, then fuck with it, especially me.
That song goes hard. And then he had another song, like it kind of felt like a freestyle that he did, which I ain't gonna lie, like he was snapping on that song, like bar for bar, he was going crazy. And it was called like hashtag Cool Shit Only.
Okay, now racks on top of racks, and I can add some more on top of that. Pointing at my pants just to tell them where I'm shopping at. Ferrari hard top, they get mad cause they can't hop in that. And fuck the state patrol, cause if they clock me, ain't no stopping that. Hoes get stole, investigators get to blaming me.
But you know, this was, like I said, this was 2011, 2012 when Twitter first came out. So everybody was like using a whole bunch of hashtags and @ in the actual title of a song. You know, it's kind of funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Your boy Young Boot, he had a song called It Might with Future. And that song was off of his I think Live from Capitol Homes or something like that. Young Booth, he's also a legend when it comes to Futuristic, you feel me? And he had another song with Money Savage and Young Cooley called Y'all Niggas Ain't Getting No Money. Bro, I love that song. Young Booth had the hardest verse on that song. Like, for real, give it a listen if you haven't heard that song.
Yeah, and we stay, feel like we the only niggas that's getting money. And we run the city till our toes get bunnies. Y'all niggas running, we really getting money. But son, y'all niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all please stop running. Y'all niggas ain't getting no money.
Now this is gonna be the last artist that I'm gonna talk about before we get into, like, you can say like the major players of 2011. All right, and that is Lady Rich Kidz. Okay, they came out in 2011, but I want to say they was more bigger, at least to me, at least locally, the following year in 2012. But in 2011 they dropped a mixtape called the Lavish Life mixtape. Okay, and their biggest song, which was also featured on the tape we're gonna touch on later on in this video, but it was called Why Us, and it was them featuring Schoolie from Rich Kidz.
Tired of waiting by the phone. And when we hate each other, I just want to be alone. Sometimes I wonder what it's had to be us. Shit like the arguing and the fuss. Or it might just be the trust. Damn, why us?
But other cool little tracks off that mixtape was called Guaps. Which is really hard. Then they had another song in there called, I think it's called Watch You, Watch Us. But yeah, like Lady Rich Kidz, they only had 2 mixtapes. I'm gonna dig a little bit deeper into them in the next video, my last Futuristic video. But I like the Lady Rich Kidz. I thought they was pretty solid. But again, you know, 2011 was really big because, again, like how I previously stated, this was the transition year. All right, trap was slowly taking over. Trap started to become more mainstream, and Futuristic was kind of taking a step back. But again, it was still a lot of rappers doing their thing in 2011 that was still remnants of the Futuristic Swag era, and we're gonna talk about it. And again, the first artist we're gonna talk about, and he basically changed the sound. He created a new freaking wave. All right, he did something so monumental of the city of Atlanta. And you guys already know who we talking about. We talking about your boy Future Hendrix, free bands. We talking about your boy Future, man. Let's go.
Town, man, I got somebody stepping off in this thing that goes by the name of Future. What's happening with it, boss?
Hey, what's good, A-Town, man? I appreciate y'all for having me, first off.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I mean, Dirty Sprite, tell me about it, because, I mean, it hit the ground running, man. It hit the ground running.
Hey, man, you just work hard. They say it pay off, so
yes,
that's
sir.
what I do. I just try to work hard.
I mean,
yo, it can't be like restated like how big and how monumental, how impactful your boy Future Hendrix was back in 2011. Now, the previous video that we did touching on 2010, we talked about him, okay? And your boy Future was going crazy out there in Club Crucial. He was lighting up the whole underground scene, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta. And then again, he took off with that song Racks featuring your boy YC. But you guys already know it. Him and YC had a little bit of a splat. Oh, whose song is whose song, whatever. It is what it is. I think Future let that boy have that song. And what happened to YC after that? You don't even remember him, right? But your boy Future, he went crazy in 2011. And again, this is just to reiterate how big freaking trap was taking over. You can say it was futuristic trap, all right? Your boy Future, he dropped that classic mixtape. You guys already know. And the crazy, ironic thing about it is he dropped it at the beginning of the year, back in February. And we talking about Dirty Sprite, okay? Dirty Sprite, all right? This tape is monumental because, again, he started to introduce that melodic trap singing using the auto-tone. He's introducing that sound. He's slowing it down a little bit, you feel me? Like, he still was touching on the whole sound of futuristic, but you guys already know that second wave of trap, you could pinpoint and say it's really started with Dirty Sprite 1, okay? Like, this tape is a classic. You had bangers on there like Watch This. You had bangers on there, which is my favorite song, is They're On To It. You had the self-titled song, Dirty Sprite, okay? Like, it's bangers. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have talked about this mixtape, you know what I mean? But this mixtape have bangers. Also too, like, it's kind of crazy, you know, everybody loved the talk about Future, you know, from 2014 to 2015 when he had that spectacular run. But I mean, if you want to, like, you know what I'm saying, place a bet on like what era of Future was really going crazy on, I mean, shit, you could kind of say 2011, man. In 2011, Future dropped, I think, like, what, 4 or 5 mixtapes in 2011 alone, all right? Again, he dropped Dirty Sprite, okay? He dropped freaking True Story. And again, with True Story, it produced probably one of his biggest songs. Well, this was the song that basically put him mainstream. You guys already know that, and that's Tony Montana, okay? That song alone, like, it's funny because I remember listening to that song for the first time and I just heard Tony Montana, and it was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Like like I don't think like mainstream was used to his sound initially. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I know I wasn't initially. It took me a while to really appreciate Future. Like, I used to listen to him back then, and you know what I'm saying, when he came out in 2010 and 2011, I was just so hell bent on like Travis Porter that, like, again, I was bumping him, but I wasn't like okay, like again, that Tony Montana song, it took me a while to kind of like it. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, but you had Tony Montana on that mixtape. You had freaking Magic on that mixtape. You have freaking Ain't No Way Around It. Yo, hard. You have freaking Smoke the Mirrors. You have freaking Feeling I Get. All right. You have freaking Blast Off. Like, bro, Future was eating in 2011. Oh my gosh, bro. Future was going so crazy in 2011, dog. And then he dropped another tape, okay, which I think is the best tape he dropped in 2011, and that's The Streets Is Calling, okay? Bro, listen here. That song got, my bad, that mixtape got probably one of my top 3 like favorite Future songs ever, and that's I'm a Ball Forever. No, that song is so hard, and even that song there, it sounds still futuristic to me, you know what I mean? Cause Future was still blending both sounds, you know what I'm saying? You had Made Myself a Boss, freaking what's that song with him and Gucci? Cook dope, that's the way it go. Yeah, hey man, come on. Future with the ad-libs, okay? He was strong on ad-libs. That was a major thing back in that time as well too. But you had that. You had Same Damn Time. That was his other big hit back in 2011 that really just catapulted him. You know what I'm saying? That really took him to a whole nother hemisphere, man. Never Be the Same. Freaking, oh my gosh, what's that other song? If You Know What It Took, If You Know What It Took. Oh man, bro. That mixtape is just laced. Laced with nothing but classics, dog. Again, 2011, this man was going crazy. Then he dropped another tape. He dropped the Free Bricks. yeah. With him and Gucci Mane, bro. And that was cool too, because you could kind of say that was like a passing of the torch type of moment. Because you had, you feel me, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, the first wave of trap, the GOAT himself, and then Future, you know, that new wave that was kicking down the door. You feel me? So you had bangers on that again, Free Bricks. You had I'm Seeing Dead People. And then you also have freaking damn, what's the name of that song? Stevie Wonder. Like, bro, tape was laced with nothing but bangers. 2011 Future was going crazy, bro. He had another tape. Okay, he had another tape. All right, with him and Studi Rock. The shit was called like STUD or something, Free Bands or whatever. He had that tape. And then, but yeah, like, bro, like Future was going crazy, bro. Like in 2011, again, he was the blueprint. He single-handedly changed everything from Atlanta. And the following year, he was literally the face of it. But yeah, like I can't restate just how monumental, how big Future really was at that time.
YouTube.com/SouljaBoy, Futuristic Skateboarding on the way to the Macy's tour. Remote control in my hand, let's go.
Listen, man, I'm telling you guys right now, bro, like Soulja Boy was the hardest working, okay, rapper of 2011. He's the first one to drop. I'm playing. But Soulja Boy was really going crazy back in 2011. All right. Now, you know, it's crazy because 2010, you know, he dropped his album, the DeAndre Way, and I don't think it really sold well. Did it go gold? I don't know. I could be wrong. But, you know, he dropped like 3 albums. You feel me? And like I said, DeAndre Way was the last one back in 2010. But it kind of felt like Soulja Boy really wanted to take matters in his own hands. You feel me? He wanted to have, like, you could say, full creative control in the style and the lane that he wanted to pursue. All right, because he went into the underground scene. Okay, it's like he did a whole freaking re-imaging back in 2011. Like, bro, what Soulja Boy was doing in 2011, bro, is just freaking crazy, dog. Like for those who don't respect Soulja Boy, I'm telling you guys right now, stop with the disrespect, bro. Because Soulja, again, he's a major player when it comes to Futuristic as well too. But dog, even using the word swag, okay, him and Lil B, swag, right? They was going crazy. But bruh, 2011 Soulja was going insane, bro. He dropped the goddamn Juice mixtape. You guys already know that. Classic. And even the style. Bro, let me tell you something about Soulja. Like, Soulja, like his style, which is so dope. I feel as if he always had a new and different look. The fact he brought the whole little hot top fade thing back just for Juice was incredible, dog. Was incredible. And he had DJ Swamp Izzo to host the tape. You know, they're doing their rounds out there, going to different radio stations. He on the blogs. DJ Swamp Izzo got that hood, that street credibility, and really pushing that tape. Okay, like, bro, it was insane. So you had songs like Juice that was off that tape that was hard. Of course, Zan with that lean.
I keep the hammer on me, I ain't worried about a thing. I got all the bands on me, all the ice on me, all the hoes on me, everything on me. Say with that nigga, nothing but Irene. That hoe going crazy when I'm on the scene. Gotta go to the mall, Juice. I gotta pull up band, Juice. Fall up in the club and I'm leaning like it's stand.
All right. Of course, you had goddamn Kickstand. All right. That song was hard too. But bruh, like when Juice came onto the scene, bro, everybody was losing their mind, man. Like again, Soulja Boy was going crazy. Bro, Soulja Boy's jewelry was like so insane during that time. I remember he had that yellow necklace or whatever, and it looked like little circles or whatever. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I was a big ass Soulja Boy fan during that time, and I was like, damn, bro, like Soulja Boy was straight icy. I'm hella glazing right now, I know, but Soulja Boy was just doing so much different shit back in 2011. Then again, he had goddamn, he dropped his the One Up mixtape, bro. The best song off that mixtape to this day that I still play off that tape is Weed and Shoes.
Hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, all that, YouTube. I just wanna smoke weed and buy shoes, and do what fly guys do. I just wanna smoke weed and buy shoes, and do what fly guys do. Stacks on deck, yeah, we straight. Wake up every day, get that cake.
Bro, you talking about the most chillest laid back song ever. If you ain't hear that song, listen to that song, bro. That song goes so freaking hard, so hard. He had another tape that he dropped, bro. Skateboard. What's that? Like the third mixtape I done said about Soulja Boy. You had the Skateboard mixtape, okay? And I think the Skateboard mixtape is probably the best one out of all the tapes he dropped in 2011. But you had freaking Tear It Up. You had Came Out the Water Part 2. You had Make My City Proud. Oh my gosh, bro, bangers, bro. You had Louis Vuitton.
Louis, all she keeps saying is Louis, all she keeps saying is Louis Vuitton, Louis Vuitton.
He got two different versions. He had like the first version, then you can say like the more remastered version of that song that he had too. You had freaking what else was on that damn mixtape? Goddamn, wasn't Street Sweeper was on that mixtape too? But dog, like, bro, oh my goodness, bro. Soulja Boy, Soulja. This was before his whole Draco days, bro. This is SBZ, all right, Swag, all right. Bro, what? Take number 4. He dropped the 21 EP. Oh man, Soulja Boy was going crazy, bro. You had freaking Country Boy. You had My City. Okay, you had Swag Daddy. Come on, man, I'm the Swag Daddy. You had Ocean Gang Splash. Oh my goodness, bro. Soulja was going crazy in 2011. You guys cannot, like, bro, come on. Like, all y'all was a Soulja Boy fan, bruh. Like, what he did, again, you know, he came from the Snap era, and then how he got down transition into a new lane, a new style in 2011, what he was doing, bruh, bro. And then how he was vlogging back then, and you could follow along like his day-to-day and see what he was doing, how he was just putting everything, his whole life on camera. Bro, Soulja Boy's the first. He's the first rapper on YouTube.
It's all your first. All the first, you guys.
Man, we'll be in here all day.
YouTube. Name your top 10 first that you
give me 5
that you know you got the credit for.
Man, on the first rapper on YouTube.
Okay.
On the first rapper on Twitch. On the first rapper to get signed straight off the internet from high school to a record deal to Jimmy Iovine and Interscope Records for over $1 million. Man, stop playing with me. What? I'm the first nigga to do all type of shit.
Let them know.
I'm the first nigga to write and produce a song at 16 and go #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for however many months it was. I forgot the other girl name who did. It was a girl. I don't even know her name. Nobody never did that. These niggas don't make their own beats. They got producers. I made the beat. And I rapped on the song, and I recorded and engineered it at my house in the crib in the bedroom.
Facts.
And then flew out here with y'all at and met with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope with my feet kicked up with $1 million from high school 16. Nobody never did that.
That's fair.
Nobody.
That's fair.
I'm the first rapper with Instagram badges where you could go live on Instagram and get paid and make money from it.
Okay, he really is. There's footage of him back in 2007 out there on YouTube when he was in Mississippi or whatever. Like, bro, like, I mean, yo, I used to go online, bruh, and watch like how to crank that videos, teach me how, like, just all about Soulja Boy. You guys already remember when he was, when him and Ice-T was, you know, I'm kind of going off the rails a little bit, but y'all remember when him and Ice-T was going back and forth in his whole old niggas video that was just super funny. I may throw that in the video.
Hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't fucking from man. All that shit is such garbage. You can't do that, man. We came all the way from Rockham, okay? We came all.
Man, fuck all that. Look at here. This nigga Ice-T old as fuck, man. This nigga old enough to be my great grandfather. Like, he's the forefather of my nuts, nigga. This nigga.
But bro, Soulja Boy was just was killing shit, man. Like, Soulja Boy is a pioneer, bro. A freaking pioneer. He had another tape. This is what, tape number 5 now? Gold on Deck, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. He had what songs on it that was popping? Paper I Sell, Swag, Swag Mob was hard, and Fan. That was hard too. He had another tape in 2011, his Supreme tape, and then he had another tape. Damn, what's the tape called? I think it was called The Last Crown, right? But bro, that's like what, like 7 tapes? Like 7 tapes, bro. 7 tapes. Soulja Boy was going crazy. Again, we talk about how Lil Wayne was going crazy back in 08. Gucci Mane when he dropped all them tapes. Future 2011, 2014, 2015. But again, bro, you gotta put Soulja Boy in there, SBZ in there from 2011. You have to. And again, he was going crazy with the sound. Futuristic was still alive with Soulja Boy and, you know, Future. But again, it was just insane, bro. It really was.
20, and they're in the building. Travis Porter is in the building. Yo, fellas, let me just say this to you.
What's up?
So, the song was bubbling under in the streets for a minute.
Yep.
And everybody was talking about Travis Porter. I'm like, okay, who is this Travis Porter cat? Yeah. And I didn't know. I didn't know. I was like, and then finally it was like, yo, it's a group. And then all of a sudden, that song just started blowing up, man. It's blowing.
Now, honestly, this is going to be like my favorite part of the video, okay? Like, again, we cannot talk about 2011 and we cannot mention this group. And this is my favorite group. You guys already know. If you guys been following me along this channel, you guys already know. I am a huge Travis Porter, all right? Travis Porter was huge back in 2011, bro. Let's talk about them. Now, again, so 2010, they had a pretty big year, all right, because they dropped the I Am Travis Porter mixtape. They did that whole Different Game mixtape as well too, but they had 2 big hits in 2010, and that was, of course, Bring It Back, and then of course, God dang, Make It Rain. So leading into 2011, now you can say Travis Porter is like mainstream at this point. Like, they are mainstream. A lot of people now is loving the sound. They the life of college party music. All right, they putting on. They still represent Futuristic, but you know, they still was kind of changing a little bit with their style. But honestly, probably the best mixtape ever. Probably the best mixtape ever is Music, Money, and Magnums, bro. I remember when that tape dropped on LiveMixtapes, bro. It was a countdown. Do you guys remember that? The countdowns when it used to be like a really big ass tape, and the anticipation, and LiveMixtapes used to have the freaking countdown of just like, oh my gosh, bro, like this tape was finna drop. Dog, I used to do music in high school, so I remember me and my homeboys was in the garage and we making music, right? And I had my laptop up and I was like, oh my God, bro, the Travis Porter mixtape about to drop, right? And I remember when it finally dropped and I went to go freaking download it, dog, the freaking LiveMixtape freaking crashed, bro. I was hot. It crashed briefly. I was so mad because I'm like, bro, I need to listen to this tape. I need to listen to this tape. You feel me? That's how big of a fan I was, dog, of Travis Porter. But this tape, oh, and a side note, I'm gonna keep saying this, Travis Porter had the best mixtape covers. They had the best mixtape covers, all right? I'm just keeping it a buck. You guys cannot lie. Their mixtape covers is hella goated, bro. Especially that mixtape in particular. That's one of the best mixtape covers ever. But on another note, though. But yeah, 2011, bro, it was their year, dog. Like, yo, that tape, monumental, dog. Freaking mental. They're mainstream at this point. They finally had a song, okay, on freaking BET. All right, regular 106 in Park. You remember the song, College Girls.
making it rain right now, because that's like college girl t-shirts. We got a lot more 106
College girl messing up.
Let's get ready for it. You guys go ahead and introduce the new joint.
Yo, yo, yo. This your boys Travis Porter. I love it.
And it's not a new video. College girl.
Hang out with the homies, she never leave me lonely. She's my one and only college girl. That's my college girl. I got me a college girl. I got a college lady, born in the 80s. She's a Grady baby, graduate from Grady.
And they actually was making them, you know, change up, edit, you know what I'm saying, their songs, because again, they make strip club party music or whatever, so they needed to do a little bit of something, at least for mainstream radio. But College Girls, that's a really, really good song. But other bangers on that mixtape that I freaking love, Doggin', god dang, We Don't Love Them. Oh man, bro, I love that freaking song.
Last of all, I don't love these hoes, and what's that saying? They be saying, oh yeah, blows over hoes.
No strings attached, we just fucking. I wanna be your cutie, but not your husband. I'm the type of nigga to keep it 100. So tell me what the business is you with
DJ
it?
Scream, damn it.
You had Down Low with Tiger or whatever. That song was hard too. You had freaking damn, what else was on that mixtape? Cause bro, I used to bump the hell out of this mixtape every single day. Oh, Make Me Sick, freaking damn, what's the other song? Propose a Toast. I mean, bro, the whole tape is just phenomenal. Because I'm a heartbreaker, bro. Quaz on them hooks. Oh my gosh. Because I'm a heartbreaker. Oh Lord.
Relax, ain't gotta be out there. What we do behind closed doors, keep it like that. She texts me, I miss you, but I ain't right back. Cause I'm a heartbreaker. You text me, I don't text you back. You like, boo, what's up with that? You miss me, I don't miss you back. Cause I'm a heartbreaker. This here was a one night thing.
Bro, that whole mixtape is hella hard. Hella golded. Alright, Travi, and then later in that year, all right, they dropped freaking A Differenter 3. Oh man, bro, that intro, the intro alone, my team winning.
Some random shit. We don't really give a fuck.
Bad hoes, I'm seen with them. Car seats got screens in them. Hoes roll got beans in them. Check the stats, my team winning. Check stats, my team winning. Check the stats, my team winning. Check the stats, my team winning. Check the stats, my team winning.
Bro, that beat, who produced that beat? Was it KB? Cause I think it was KB. KB was producing a lot of stuff, and you know, during this time too, especially 2010, they had FKI. FKI was producing a lot of their stuff at that time too. I was hit or miss with FKI beats, you feel me? But KB, I really like his beats though. His beats was smacking when Travis Porter was getting on them. But yeah, they had another song off that tape, My City. That was hard. Probably the hardest song on that tape was Bitch with Yo Bitch with them and YG.
Don't bring her around if that's your bitch. Better leave her at home if that's your bitch. Don't bring her to the club if that's your bitch. Only if that's your bitch. Don't bring your girl around me. True player for real, boy. Ask your bitch about me.
Bro, and you know, I was a West Coast fan, so I was rocking with YG 400. So when he was on that song, bro, hard. Another song in there, Freaky Girl with Jermaine, goddamn Geeked Up was hard too. But yeah, like Travis Porter was going crazy. Didn't they like film like a short little movie back in 2011? I could be wrong, but
a pit stop they shouldn't have made.
What the fuck are we? This shit's weird as hell.
In a town they shouldn't have found.
You don't get out of this town by sundown, you are shit out of luck.
When the dark secrets of Red Rock are discovered,
you know the rules. None of them can leave this town.
Man, this whole town is crazy, bro. We have to get the fuck out of here.
Travis Porter, Red Rock.
Oh, motherfucker!
Coming soon.
Like, I love Travis Porter, bruh. And like those mixtapes in 2011, it really put them boys on. And you know, it was, I want to say it was a good thing that they dropped that, because the following year, which we're gonna touch on briefly, they did drop their debut album. You know what I'm saying? Was they signed to Jive Records in 2011? Kind of sucks because Jive Records went out. Like they went obsolete or whatever. And I was a little bit devastated by that, because I felt as if Travis Porter shit had a bigger mainstream career than what they have. They still big, you know what I'm saying? They're still important, but I feel as if they should have been bigger, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like 2011, Travi was going crazy, bro, for real. And then we gotta talk about goddamn the Rich Kids, all right? Now at this point, it's only two members, your boy Caleb and your boy Schoolie. Skateboard. So it's only them two. Shot the guy, or Rich Kid Shawty, and then Jose Guapo, they done left at this point in 2011, right? Now, they only dropped one tape, which is kind of crazy to think about. They only dropped one tape, but I was straight like that too, bro. Bangers on Straight Like That too, all right? Goddamn, the intro song alone, Straight Like That, all right? No, my bad. No, the intro song was Poppin' Shit. Oh man, I love that. Din, 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 din. Greg Street. I hear him. Oh man.
We made it. Wait till the beat drop. Wait till the beat drop. Wait till the beat drop. I hate to do it to you, dog. Mike Vick. After performing 100,000, crash the X6. Hey, y'all niggas fake.
Bro, Schoolie went crazy on there, dog. That beat is so freaking hard. Another banger on there, which is honestly my favorite song. And honestly, did this group ever release anything else after this? And it was called Team Millie, and the song was called Cutting Up.
Yo, that's nothing. Hit them all and fuck it up. Famous true religion, we in Linus cutting up. Fruity color diamonds, color chopper can of punch. That's how we put on. They say we be cutting up. Carry on and all the way on, and now we putting on. Oh, carry on and all the way on, and now we putting on.
Empire
I'm putting on
Mixtapes.
for my city team, Millie cutting up.
Bro, I love that song. Hella repeat, bro. Like, Cutting Up, best song off that tape, hands down. You got another bang on there with featuring Young Tone and Self-Paid, Legs Go Up. That song was hard too. I think there's a music video for that song. I think that was like at the pool or something like that. I'm gonna try to find a video for this video. But yeah, I think it was a music video for that. It was like behind the scenes stuff. I remember that because I used to be on Rich Kids like crazy. You feel me?
And I'm in now, baby girl, let's go. Yeah. Baby girl, let's go. Baby girl, let's go. Baby girl, let's go. Baby girl, let's go. Where you at? I'm in now. Look at me. I'm in now. Look at me. I'm in now. Look at me. I'm in now.
But another song that was really dope, and honestly, as a Rich Kid fan at the time, I was so happy to see it, and that's the song Round and Round. Yo, that song there, I was hyped because I actually heard the song before they dropped it on the tape. But the fact that they had Baby Charles on there and they had Jose Guapo on there, and it was like, oh my gosh, bro. Because again, at this point, they already done broke up. It was only Caleb and Schoolie. So to hear all of them on the track and then to see the video and all of them in the video, bro, I was so hyped. I was like, bro, we gonna get another Rich Kids mixtape, man. Like, you feel me? I was one of them. You feel me? But again, Like Rich Kidz was going crazy at this time with this tape and back in 2011. And you can say Rich Kidz was still pushing that futuristic sound. At least locally, they were still doing their thing, for real. And shoot, I ain't gonna lie, how the heck did I forget about this one song off that Straight Like That 2 mixtape? And that is, of course, Pajama Time. Pajama Time. It's pajama time.
I like the way she rock them rocks, but I love the way you do them truths. And I'm a top gun, way flyer than Tom Cruise. Up, drop with it. She throw it back on time like a clock with it. Bang, 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 pop with it. None stop with it.
Bro, that song is so freaking hard. Pajama Time is hard. If you ain't hear that song, bro, give that song a listen. All right. But since we're gonna stay on the whole vein of Rich Kidz, right? Let's talk about Young Guapo, Young Guapo. Now again, like I previously stated, Rich Kidz done broke up because of I think it was management issues or something like that. But when your boy Jose Guapo, when he dropped back in 2011, I was hella excited because low-key, you can't lie, when he was with the group Rich Kidz, I kind of feel as if he wasn't able to really shine as much because at the time it was 5 of them, you know what I'm saying? And of course, Schoolie was young, he was on the hooks, you know, Kayla was all over the place. Hey, Rich Kidz Shawty was very unique and different with his sound. Baby Charles was doing his thing too at times. So, you know, it kind of felt as if you know, Jose Guapo or Judy at the time, he was kind of like an afterthought. So I love the fact that when he did go solo and branch off and do his own thing, bro, he went crazy. And the mixtape that I'm gonna talk about is, of course, his first mixtape, and that's Jose's World. Bruh, that tape goes so hard. The anticipation, the lead up to the tape was dope because he was doing his whole thing. Like he had this thing called the lead, you can say the lead song off that mixtape, Kicking Shit.
I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. I smoke weed, count guap, and fuck bad bitches. Fuck a hater, probably wishing that he had bitches.
I'm kicking shit. I'm kicking shit. Yo, hard. FKI produced it. And again, just to backtrack, some FKI beats I like and some I didn't. Those, like that song in particular, I did like that beat. It was really, really good. But my favorite song off that mixtape was called Kickback.
Now it's time to kick back, twist off a blue cap and let my mind just go. Cause it's been a long day, now it's time to play. Call up the homies for show.
Technique.
That's how we get down from the north to the south to the east to the west side.
Wake up, yeah, you know I gotta wake and bake. I'm on time for the money, you know.
Bro, play that song when you chilling. Play that song when you at the beach, you sipping on some lemonade or something like that, and listen to that song. That song hard. Like I remember when Jose Guapo, he did like a little video of like his release party or something like that. And again, like bro, as a Rich Kid fan, I was just so happy because again, Jose Guapo was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like he was so different, dog. Like I just love everything about his style at the time. Another song off there, Parlay, that was one of my favorite songs off that tape. I bet the weed burns slow. Yeah. He had another song in there when on Travis Porter called Damn Right. Now, he dropped another mixtape back in 2011. Again, Jose was going crazy. And that was Cash Talk 1. Now, honestly, you could probably say his biggest song, if not top 3, maybe even top 2 of his biggest songs that he ever made. And that was, of course, Guapanese.
Told her bring that business, pull up with that finesse. Meet me in the tune out, touch the out, bring that spin out. Tell Lily we need, got gon' ride in with me. Got thrown out with Quinny, hey, you know what I seen it, hey. That Guapanese, yeah, we speak Guapanese. That Guapanese, yeah, we speak Guapanese.
Hey, pull up and then screen nap. And screen nap we need, hey, when Winnie we be Whitney. And with screen nap and Quinny, I'm fucking up the song. That's that Guapanese, yeah. We speak run that bend that. Hey, look, man. Hey, Jose was doing this thing, dog. Like, again, that was his biggest song, just to see him. And I love the fact that he was closely working with Travis Porter. Was he signed to Porterhouse? Because he was on a few songs on the Music Money Magnum's mixtape as well too. I think that song called Switch and some other song, I can't think of the name. But yeah, he was working hand in hand with Travis Porter. So again, I was loving that shit. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Jose Guapo and Travis Porter, like, let's go. Hella glazing. But Guapanese hard. And one of my favorite songs that me and my homeboys used to religiously play off the Cash Talk mixtape, and that was Guapi Girls.
Y'all sit back, relax, we ain't going nowhere.
Mixtape Monopoly, ho.
She say she wanna be. She say she wanna be. She tryna be friends with me. She say she wanna be. She say she wanna be. She say she wanna be. She tryna be friends with me. Girl, you wanna be guapo, girl. Girl, you acting like you guapo, girl.
Oh my gosh, you wanna be guapo, girl, la guapo, girl, hey. Oh man, hard, hard. But he had another song, Played by a Bitch. Bro, yo, Jose Guapo was doing his thing, bro. Like, he really was. He was killing shit, dog, for real. And again, we just gonna stay on the Rich Kidz, you feel me, family tree. We gotta slide over and we gotta talk about Rich Kid Shawty, okay? AKA Shot the God. Now, he was the first one to lead the group, okay? And 2011, he dropped like, I think like 3 mixtapes, but the mixtape I'm gonna specifically talk about is the one called Splurge on Him, all right? That was the first one I think he dropped. And he got the lead song off that, Splurge on Him. And that was featuring Young Dro. Like, again, like Rich Kid Shawty, his style, his deep voice, his delivery, it was very unique and different, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I loved it. Rich Kid Shawty. He had another song on there called Hurry Up and Buy.
I got no more bags, you shoulda. I'm finna hit the road, I gotta go and see my guy. When I get back, you better. Pull up in my truck. DJ Grady.
I think Mr. Hanky produced that or whatever. Like, you know, it sucks though. Like I feel as if Rich Kid Shawty should have been a little bit bigger. Obviously, he was much bigger when he was with Rich Kidz. But when he went solo, I feel as if locally he was still doing his thing, you feel me? He had another song in there that I really like called, I think, The Party Don't Stop. That song hard. Again, Rich Kid Shawty was really good with the hooks. And then he had another song. I thought it was a music video for this. It was him and his cousin T.I. I think it was called Come Get Your Girl. So, you know, again, like Rich Kid Shawty, again, I wish he was like a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying, commercially. But he still had a very, very good long career. You know what I mean? But again, Futuristic, like he was trap and Futuristic, you know what I mean, back in 2011. It was crazy. Now, the next rapper we're going to talk about, basically, he came out the year before, which I stated in my previous 2010 video. But this rapper here, he was still in his infancy, you know what I mean? He was still getting his feet wet. And we talking about your boy, Thugger. Young Thug. Now, it's been like well documented about Young Thug that, you know, his favorite rappers, Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby, and back in the day, he sounded heavily like Lil Wayne, okay? But that's not a bad thing, all right? Young Thug was still trying to find his footing. I mean, honestly, you could really say like when he dropped that 1017 Thug mixtape, that's when I want to say he really was finding like his own style, created his own lane, his own lingo, you know what I mean? That, you know, the thugger that we all know and love. But you know, Lil Wayne Young Thug, Futuristic era Young Thug, he has some gems here and there, you know what I'm saying? He has some hits, but he dropped 2 mixtapes back in 2011, all right? Which is I Came From Nothing 1 and I Came From Nothing 2. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I Came From Nothing 1, I don't like that tape. I don't really care too much for that tape. But part 2, I thought it was much better. It was elevated, better production, and just better quality of songs, if I'm being honest. Of course, he got the song Who's On There is really hard because, you know, he's on the hook. Again, I kind of feel as if he was kind of playing with his style. Like, he didn't really sound like Wayne a little bit on it. You kind of hear like, okay, you know, that Thugga Thugga's coming out, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you had what, Pee Wee Longway on there. That was when he was called like MPA Wicked or something like that. MPA Duke was on there as well too. But that Who's on Top song, classic. You already know. He got another song off that tape, I Came For Nothing Too, with Future on there. I think it's called My Everything. That song there, I like. You feel me? And then there's another song on there. Something, pull the curtains on them.
Pull the curtains on them. Hop in the car, pull the curtains on them. Hop in the car, pull the curtains on them. We in them new Bentleys with the birds on them. Hop in the car, pull the curtains on them. A nigga bitch, what's up? I'm flirting on them. The plug, top, putting my workers on them.
But yeah, like I want to say, like Young Thug at this moment in time, he was just still trying to get his feet wet. Cause I think later, what, in 2011? No, actually no, 2010, he did the $100, you know, the $100 autograph with Rich Kidz. Now he sounded like freaking Lil Wayne, like crazy on that verse, but still a solid verse, classic Young Thug verse. You feel me? But again, Thug was still trying to find his way. But back in 2011, that trap sound was coming in because he was still futuristic, but you know, he still had a lot of trap elements. And again, as I've been reiterating this whole freaking video, trap was taking over futuristic. Maybe you could call it futuristic trap, but it is what it is. But of course, Young Thug, a pioneer in his own right. But again, you know, he was doing his thing a little bit there in 2011. It was crazy. Now, it can't be a futuristic video, and we got to talk about the OG himself, the GOAT himself, the pioneer himself, and that's your boy, Mr. First Name, Last Name, J Money. Now, again, the futuristic sound was losing steam, okay? But J Money was still out there doing his thing. Now, back in 2011, he was signed with SOD Money Gang, your boy Soldier. And yo, when I heard the news to that, bro, I was so freaking hyped. I was so hyped. Cause I'm like, oh my gosh, like bro, Soulja Boy is a big artist, and now he got J Money on his label. Soulja Boy's gonna push him. But honestly, when it's an artist running a label and they supposed to promote another artist, I feel as if it never really pans out well. You know what I mean? Like you can never be bigger than the person who owns the label. That's what it seems like to me. But J Money, he did drop a tape in 2011. This was his only tape, if memory serves me right, in 2011 that he dropped, and that was the Sauce for Sale tape. Bro, that tape is hella freaking hard. Awesome mixtape cover too, by the way. But he had a song in there called Paper.
FDC in the building. SOD Money Gang, nigga, let's go, man. Real nigga, real nigga, real nigga, radio.
Bro, that song right there, me and my homeboys always used to play that song. Benjamin, Jackson, Franklin, Benjamin. Hey, that song goes so freaking hard, bruh. He got another song in there called Come On. I think Danny Boy produced the beat. Bruh, that song hard, bruh. Hard, hard, hard. That's
Baby girl, be on it. She made me want it. She be on it. Baby made me want it. Pull up to the club, I'm playing games like a tyrant. Riding in a spaceship, sit 1-2 Ferrari. Slide through the VIP to the VIP, that's how we ballin'. DJ play my song on DJ.
Sauce for Sale mixtape is really good, dog. Like, if you a J Money fan and you didn't hear that tape, like, yo, please, like, give it a listen. Like, it's hard. He got another song in there called, I think, Doing Numbers with Roscoe Dash, and I think Soulja Boy on that song as well. Oh yeah, and of course he got freaking I'm Smashing.
Allergic to that track, 2-1 on every day. Got to know every day I smash. Boy, what's the old school? Come through, I'm smashing. You know what I do. Every day I'm smashing. Got to know I'm smashing. Every day I'm smashing.
You know I'm smashing.
But yeah, like J Money, like, matter of fact, in 2011, towards the end of it, didn't he get shot? That 2011 was when he got shot, right? Or was that early 2012? I know around that time period, because I think he was with SOD, then I think he left SOD or whatever, and then he got shot. And then after that, I want to say the following year, 2012, to me personally, that was like his last really good mixtape that he ever dropped, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. Okay, but now he's back doing his thing. But 2012, which we're gonna touch on that mixtape in the next video. But yeah, this Sauce for Sale mixtape, you can say this was like the last like futuristic sound from J Money himself until we got Futuristic Summer by Metro. But that was the last time J Money was really kind of rapping like in that style, I want to say. But again, like, we can't talk about Futuristic and not talk about him. But the last rapper that I'm gonna talk about in this video, yo, you guys let me know if you guys remember him, okay? And I think he's a relative of T.I., right? He might be another T.I. cousin. But I'm talking about Bryce. All right. And yo, he had a mixtape in 2011 called Everything Ours. All right. Now this tape is pretty solid. If you guys never heard of him or you guys forgot about him, all right, give him a listen, because he was actually, I think he went off by a different name because he was actually featured on the Money Swag mixtape by Rich Kidz. Okay. Now I think at the time he was called B Hits. I think that was his name at the time, B Hits. You'll know his voice. Like, once I play some songs from him, you're gonna remember his voice. But he was on the Money Swag mixtape as well too. But with his tape, Everything Ours, he had one video, and you guys probably remember this, and that song was called Refill.
It don't make me hate it, and it don't make me fun. I get a refill, wanna get drunk fast, so bring me a complimentary glass. Can I get a refill? I need that, yes indeed, cause every shot fits my need. Can I get a refill? Can I get another round? Invade the mini bar, left a trail of empty bottles on the ground.
And that song had Rich Kid Shawty on there. Again, I think he's a relative of them, if I'm not mistaken. You guys can like let me know on that. But he had that song. He also, you know, it's kind of funny because go look at the comments in that video, because I don't know what was his age at the time of that video, but he clearly was a little shorty, like Jit was small. And everybody's like, yo, he came to buy alcohol. Like, why you drinking alcohol? It's kind of funny because, again, he was hella tiny in that video. But he had another song on there. My favorite song, me and my boys used to bump this all the time, and that was a song called It Depends.
Just might not fucking work for me. It might not, yeah. What might work for you? Just might not fucking work for me. It might not. We say DJSR. And it's all good. There's something you need to see. You need to see. But it depends on. It depends on. It depends on what you think of me.
Bro, what might comes to you just might not fucking work for me, cause it depends on. Hey, that song go hard. And then the other song he had on there called I think Miserable. Bro, hard.
That's till dawn if you say so. So from the streets where the dope was holler, yo. From Iraq to the islands of St. Croix. Been on a journey, there's land now, so ahoy. This ain't necessary, can you stop it please? Stop it. From the humidity to the tropic breeze. Talk it out when it's time to get physical. This can't be how you really act, you must be miserable.
But again, that was a solid tape, man. But yo, like I stated before, man, like 2011 was such a big pivotal year because, yeah, it just, the sound transition, it was like the bridge year, you know, of just futuristic, and then trap was taking over. But yo, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys stuck around towards the end of this video, you know, hey, leave a like, leave a comment, help, you know, push this video even further. But, you know, thank you guys so much for showing me love and showing me support. Again, I love the whole futuristic movement. It's been a long time since I did, you know, I went back on this video. But again, like, you guys let me know, do you guys remember some of the rappers that I talked about in this video? Do you guys remember some of the songs? You guys let me know memories of like you guys in the club bumping this stuff, or high school years, or just whatever. But thank you guys so much. And I'm dropping the last futuristic video 2012. I will be dropping that. Give me some time on that. These videos do take a long time. But thank you guys as always for watching. I'm out.